So over the years I've made a lot of video, and I've been involved in showing a lot of video in a public context. And I used to be involved in a weekly event where we were setting up projection screens and all that kind of thing. One thing I have never done is make my own projection screen. But right here is, for my latest challenge, a bunch of raw materials that I'm going to attempt to turn into a rear projection screen. So did a very cursory little bit of research on the internet which said that shower curtains and sort of plastic drainage tubing was the way to go. So we're gonna test that out and see what we can come up with. So there we go. That's my raw materials, and let's see what happens. So as you can see, we've got a frame up here. I took out the seals on the pipes, as you can see right there. The reason being that although that would hold them together nice and tightly, there's a lot of twisting involved, and I kind of think I might end up needing to put screws in to tension the screen, the shower curtains. So gaffer tape it is, as you can see. Absolutely superb solution there. So that's what we're doing. We've got a whole bunch of stuff here. One of these and a bunch of those, and we are going to try popping those in around, and I have like a million bungee cords, and try tensioning it all up. So let's see how it goes. So I thought I was going to attach the screen to the tubing with bungee ties like those, and then just had a thought, why not get some little screws and screw them into the side of the tube, and then get rubber bands and use that, and it's kind of tidier, cleaner, less visible. And then we managed to establish that the town we're living in, you cannot buy rubber bands. Everybody who should be selling them is sold out. And so yeah, we thought, well, maybe that puts that back. And then I've just been hunting in the cupboard looking for string for something, and I found this, which looks like it might be exactly what I'm looking for, except that I've managed to snap a few just by getting them out and trying to get them going. So we will see if that works, but tonight's task is to get screws drilled and screwed in all the way around the edge of the frame, and to get all the riveting done. We have two shower curtains that are going to go together. That's the plan anyway, two shower curtains, and we'll just kind of rivet them together. Not going to be overly bothered about the gap in the middle at the moment, just see how it pans out, and see if I can get one kind of banded to the frame so it's sort of stretched out, see if we can lose some creases, see what happens over the next couple of days. That's the plan, and I'm going to see if I can do all that in a couple of hours tonight. So as it goes with a make it up as you go along project, slight change of plan, things you learn as you go. That'll do for tonight. I can turn in, come back tomorrow with a mallet, so I can do the thing to put the things on. See, it's late, incoherent, but yeah, needed a mallet, didn't realise that, needed a hammer. Either way, I haven't got one, and it's late and didn't want to be banging around and stuff, so yeah, do that in the morning, see how it goes. So there you go. So it's morning, we're back, and having got all the screws in the frame there, last night we have started using gaffer tape, because it's the answer to everything, or almost everything in life. Gaffer tape around the shower curtain to form something strong enough to put the eyelets in. That's the theory. The shower curtains were really, really cheap, really good because they're plain, and I tested them yesterday. It really holds the image well, and should be really bright. It's not going to suck out a lot of the light, which is nice. The downside of that is any misplaced gaffer tape is just going to rip a hole in them. It's going to be a problem when we try and tension it, and so yeah, a little bit of a precarious exercise. And as you can see, our one shower curtain is only half the size of the screen, so we're going to put two together. It's going to leave us with sort of a gash down the middle, and we're just going to hope that that doesn't matter in the context of the show we're doing. Video is one element. It's not like we're trying to do cinema, and so I think in the spirit of improvisation, that's something we're just not going to worry about too much. So we've got the two screens gaffered around the edge now, lying on the floor. Moment of truth time. I'm going to tape them together, which is probably like one of those moves. If it was a computer, you couldn't press undo. It would give you a warning sign about that. So that's what we're about to do now. The frame itself is 2 meters by 3 meters. The screen's slightly smaller, but pretty good. Pretty impressed. If it all comes together and it all does work, then job well done. That's what I say. So I'm taking a break halfway through putting eyelets in, basically to do this, my test tensioning. And I am very happy, which is really nice. We are going to have an issue in the middle, but what I'm thinking is maybe a little bit double-sided tape right in the middle of the screen, small square, which hopefully won't be too obvious. We'll just keep that gap closed. We have a day of rehearsing coming up. Today is Thursday, that will be Saturday, and we're out of town tomorrow. Although you won't see this video for I don't know how long, because I'm not going to edit it till we've done the show. But there you go. This is good. I wanted this ready for the rehearsal, and we're going to be there. So nice one. So it's time to clear up for today, but we have a screen that is basically working, and yeah, pretty happy with that. All these elastic bands need replacing. They're all just on the point of perishing, but for the purposes of proving a point and reassuring myself that we are onto something here and they're there, we do have a problem in the middle, if I'm honest, and I kind of knew this because you want to be able to tension across, and of course there is none of that, but I'm hoping to find some sort of translucent double-sided tape. I'll put a couple of points of tape on there. Worst case scenario, we're going to have 3 black spots down the middle of the screen, and I think that's a small price to pay for a very budget piece of video screen. So today's the big day where we work out if these screens are actually going to work. We are in the Dom Cultura in Yaitsa, and we have packets, just some of them, to give out, Christmas packets for kids or New Year packets, depending on your point of view, and bits of screen, poles here, red bag has the rest of it, and we're going to go up, and hopefully an enormous sort of double screen will appear here. So that's the plan. Let's see how it goes. So as you can see behind me, screens are up, and we have a picture, and it looks alright if you ask me. Sound check, this way can't hear me. Me on the screen playing guitar. Screens don't look great from the stage, but from the back, it's quite a nice effect. So it's 10 minutes to doors. It's 40 minutes to the show starts. I'm on stage, the stage is cleared, the set ready to go, and I don't know if you can see that. I can see my breath in here. Yeah, one of the unfortunate situations here. The underfunded arts sector, not having enough money for the heating. But otherwise, I really like this place. I've been freezing cold all day, but it's great. It's got a great little feel to it, and I'm not going to see a thing tonight because I'll be directly behind that lot. But nonetheless, I shall enjoy being part of the show in here, and maybe one day we'll be back to do something other than sort of project video. Who knows? Could happen.